So actually the challenges in current society which are there are so many changes which are happening. There's a whole emergence of AI, the focus on sustainability. We felt it is time to do a complete revamp and review of our curriculum. So this exercise was last done in 2013. Over the last 2 years, we've had extensive stakeholder feedback. We've been talking with our alumni, we've been talking with our students, of course our faculty are involved, with industry and with society. And we have tried to incorporate flexibility, make the curriculum more exciting for young students. We are providing sustainability and AI. Every graduate of IIT Delhi now would have had some training in sustainability, have had some training in AI. And we are providing more opportunities for hands-on learning, for internship, for teamwork, so that we think our graduates today now with the new curriculum will be more future ready and will be able to actually make an impact in India and the world.
What are the new introductions and what are the portions that we can say were found redundant and have been totally done away with, that we felt that, we no longer need to teach this to our students in the new gen?
So what we've done is we have given an overall set where we've reduced the overall credits have been reduced to some extent. We've also provided more choices to the students. So the core has been reduced. We've also, in many of the departments, we have options for core. So those are the kind of things which are in each domain. So in each domain, there are some parts of the technology which have now become redundant. Those have been removed and the courses have been modified to focus on some of the newer techniques. So we have almost a whole host of bachelor's, master's, PhD. If you total it all up, it's almost like 90 different programs. Each program, we've given a set of guidelines and each academic unit has looked at it and made these modifications.
So, curriculum overload at the IITs has often been criticized whenever we see that there are any student suicides, and government has also given guidelines about how the curriculum load also needs to be rationalized a bit. Was that angle also kept in mind when the curriculum revision exercise was taking place in view of the student suicide, or reduce the burden of the students?
So the concern on burden of students was definitely one of the factors which was guiding our curriculum. We have restricted the number of core credits per semester, and especially have in the first 2 semesters, when the first year students join, they have a relatively reduced load. We've also tried to see that in the first year, the class sizes are smaller. So we have a class size of, now we have mandated that the class size will be 150 or less, so that we can have more personalized attention. We've also focused on learning by doing. So this has been on our minds to reduce the stress, but we also want to ensure that we have rigor and choice and then try to minimize the load.
What used to be the class size before?
We had earlier first year class sizes were 300 and more. So it's a significant.
It has been reduced to half, just
yes.
So that they get the attention.
Yes.
What other measures that have been taken to counter the student suicides other than this?
Well, these are student suicides is a much more. It's a bigger issue. And student wellness is something we have enhanced our counseling very significantly. We have created an academic progress group so that we track and support students with additional student TAs for students who are having difficulty with the courses. And we have had a buddy and mentorship system. So a whole host of things by which we can enhance mental wellness in our institute. These are some of the things. We also had an external review committee which looked at and came and spent and spoke to students, faculty. They've given us a set of recommendations. We are following up and implementing those recommendations. So this is an ongoing effort because we want to make our campus inclusive and support and create support systems where our students, whenever they have problems, they know how to handle those problems.
What about new courses? Any new courses that are going to be introduced in the new academic session?
Yes, we have a BTech in design which is starting. And this is a first time course which is going with admissions from the JEE. We have a Bachelor of Science, a 4-year Bachelor of Science in Chemistry again, which is being started from this year. Some of the master's courses have been merged and renamed. Some of them have been, so a whole host of things have happened because every unit has started looking at their curriculum, getting feedback, and so some of these changes are there. Details we can of course provide you.
Provide accordingly. What about the AI part? You mentioned about that all of the students are going to mandatorily study about sustainability and AI training as part of their BTech courses. If you can elaborate more on the AI part, that what kind of training?
So one of the things that we've done is in the introductory computer science, computer programming first year course, we have one component where they will see how to break up a problem into parts and then see how AI tools can be used. So they will get some orientation there. But in each academic unit, whether it is in mechanical, chemical, electrical, each academic unit has also incorporated either in their own curriculum or they are taking courses from the AI so that everyone will have at least done one course in AI. So our graduate who goes out will have used AI, will know how to blend AI into the learning and the fundamentals of that domain. And that is something which is across the board.
Besides this, any specific full-time programs in AI, like a BTech in AI or BTech in data science?
We are not doing a BTech in AI, but we have a full-time MTech program. And this is run by our School of AI. It's called MINDS, Machine Intelligence and Data Sciences. And it's basically an AI program. And this, now in our new curriculum, we have also created a mechanism where any student from any branch, whether it is civil engineering, mechanical engineering, you can do a master's in any other branch. And you can decide to do that in the third year, so that your course then gets combined. In 5 years, you get both a BTech and an MTech. And you may have the BTech and MTech maybe from different disciplines. So this is another thing which we have facilitated and enabled as part of the curriculum.
So that's an option which is going to be these students. They need not appear for GATE exam for that?
No, they don't. So it's an enabling option.
Enabling option, like any BTech student can complete his MTech degree in 1 year rather than...
Well, it's actually what happens is instead of the 4-year BTech, at the end of the third year, the course structure then becomes the next 2 years, you do both the BTech and the MTech and you get. And then this is an option which was there, but it's been reworked to make it more attractive for our students. We are emphasizing the possibility of minor as well as an honors, and these have been made more attractive because the overall credits has been reduced somewhat, so that the students now are able to take these additional courses and do that. So the idea is that students can choose better and students can make their options. So that is why also we continue to have the flexibility for students to be able to change their branch at the end of the year if they feel that they are in a discipline and they want to go to another discipline. So that continues at IIT Delhi.
So are there other IITs who are offering this, or is IIT doing about the BTech honors as well as the option to go to MTech in 1 year?
I think some of the other IITs have the honors route. Some probably have the MTech, but we don't know where. But ours is across the board. So it's not related to your own discipline. You can actually take masters.
Take in other disciplines. So, any component of IKS that has been introduced while undertaking the curriculum review exercise?
So in the curriculum review, see, we have a National Center for Value Education, NRCVE, and we have some courses offered by that. We have creating a basket called Self, Society and World, and there will be some courses. They are not mandatory, but there's a certain number of credits, so people would be able to take courses.
Take those courses. Any new seats that are being added, or the seat matrix remains the same that it used to be?
Seat matrix, well, new programs have new seats. So some modifications have been there in the seat matrix, because now we have, at the JEE, we have these two new programs, which will be
the BTech in Design and
yes, BTech in Design and BS in Chemistry. So that is the thing.
Those will be the new seats.
Those will be the new seats. And also this year we are in our Abu Dhabi campus, apart from the energy and computer science, we've started a third program which is in chemical engineering. So there will be also a possibility of.
I was going to come to the Abu Dhabi campus next. That what's new other than the courses? What are the new developments that are coming?
So in the Abu Dhabi campus, we have a functional campus, and we have all the classrooms and the labs. We've had the first year. The first MTech batch is going to graduate in the end of this year, and we've started new programs. We have now started. We have recruiting faculty. We've just released the ad, international faculty for our Abu Dhabi campus. So that is new. We've started a PhD program in the Abu Dhabi campus. We plan to have high-end research facilities in the campus. So lots of things happening. It's still early days. It's just a little more than a year and a half when the campus is there. But we have a lot of expectations from that campus.
Any other plans for a foreign campus, or as of now it's going to be Abu Dhabi?
No other plans right now for a foreign campus.
Yes, sir. Placements was a challenging issue, at least in this year, across IITs and other institutions as well.
Actually, this year has been better than last year as far as our concern, and we feel that placements are going well. The issue is the number of students has been growing. So the number of jobs have been also growing, but it's not maybe commensurate. We are also doing placements now for our PhD students. We have a large number of PhD students. So overall, if you look at undergraduate students, the placements have been good and been particularly good this year. There's been some concern, and we've read certain things in media, but we've been looking at it, and I think placements is not something to worry about. The nature of placements and jobs is naturally changing, and it's happening all over the world. We are trying to figure out. That is why our curriculum change, where we provide people new tools and techniques and these new skill sets, make them capable for different types of jobs as things,
So in this rapidly, changing and evolving world, when everything is so fast paced now, don't you think a period of 10 to 12 years is a very long period to revise the curriculum? So which means that few of the recent batches might be going through outdated
actually
curriculum.
What happens in all of this is that this is a full-fledged review of everything. As we go along, even after 6 months or a year, every department makes changes. So it's a continuous process of revision. But there's a discrete part where we revise, where we look at everything. That is one which we do after 10 years. But we also do a mid-course. So we will do after 3 years review of what is happening, and there also we can make the changes. So the point in all of this is, for instance, in this time, it's taken us 2 years. There's a lot of time and effort goes in this. So we can't do it very frequently. There's a continuous part, and then there's a discrete part. So the discrete part, maybe if not 10 years, maybe a smaller portion we can try and think about.
So one last question. IIT Council, any new recommendations or any new ideas or proposals that IIT Delhi is planning to take to the council whenever the council meets next?
Nothing specific. I mean, we will see as it goes. But we are we've been talking about how we can enable international faculty and some of the things, and some of these we've been discussing with others. Maybe there will be a discussion on this in the council meeting.
Yes, so we had discussed it last time also about you were telling about certain regulations about the kind of flexibility that is needed in certain regulations.
So we have, through our board, made some modifications for international faculty, and we are willing to now take part-time like international faculty who's spending 6 months in a year. So we've got that approved through our board, but there are other things which we would like to probably, depending on the council agenda, maybe we will have a discussion on that.
What about the foreign universities that are opening their campuses now here in India? Our IIT Delhi, of course, already has existing, collaborations with a lot of global universities. But when they're going to be specifically here, in India itself, are those collaborations any areas that are being looked at that they can be collaborated with the campuses who are going to be here?
We have to wait and see. So we will. I'll give you an example of in Abu Dhabi. We set up in Abu Dhabi, and we have MOUs with all the leading universities in Abu Dhabi. And so we are working with that ecosystem. So depending on how these foreign campuses come up and the kind of people they have and their interest, we will see. Right now, there is no thought on this.